Hi folks, back again with ancient cosmography. So this is, part of the famous scene at Lascaux and the Lascaux caves of France, like a 20,000 to 30,000 year old cave painting, the most famous one in the world. And so, yeah, it seems to depict Busuanga Islands of the Philippines in Palawan province. And it's, he's sitting on top of this pole. So the pole is, his pole is, seems to be Palawan itself. And let's see. So here's Busuanga. And let's see. There's Busuanga and Coron and Culion. So I was saying in the last video, there's like a small chance that the pole he's sitting on just represents or partly represents Coron, since it has the same pointed end on the bottom with a barb. But more likely it generally represents the whole of Palawan. There's all of Palawan there. So Palawan is mostly one island. It goes from here to here. Or, yeah, to there. And then just these few are kind of separate islands, but they're part of the Palawan province. And all right, so basically the there's the two beaks, or what, the upper and lower beak. So I was been trying to find out what the name of this peninsula is. And, chances are it probably has a name in like Filipino, or, probably native local people have a name for it. But most peninsulas are not named on Google Earth. So, and I couldn't even find it Googling it, just like searching about the peninsula for Ockham Beach. They just said it's on a peninsula in Busuanga. But so yeah, basically for the lower beak is Bakbak Island and Kapare Island. And then the upper beak is this peninsula that Ockham is on. And it's these two peninsulas that are just further off the coast there, because this point is that point right there. And just a little further on is Talampulan Island. And another island there. Bakbak, Kapare, Talampulan, and the other thing. Okay, well, I have something of the other one, but it's hiding from me here. So, it's all part of this overall depiction. And but this is pissing me off that I can't find this thing. Let me just get rid of, I don't know if it'll let me close anything. Probably not. Oh yeah, there. I'm just gonna start closing shit. So you guys seen this? Here it is. It's this. I'm looking for the name of this island, which is on something on the screen. So I'm gonna have to delete everything else to fucking find it. But you get it. Here's the eye. There's a waterway there, which is the eye. The lower beak, the upper beak, and even the angle of it is like perfectly fits. And even a lot of these details seem to fit a lot of the contours in here. And then this is Kalimantan on the opposite. Like this is the Philippines, or the the Visayas and stuff are like right here, and maybe Cebu or something. And then this is Kalimantan here, like Borneo and all that. Brunei. Bak. Here, this has to be it. Nope. Nope. Stupid thing. Yep. Here, this must be it. Okay, yeah. Debotune. How could I forget Debotune Island? So yeah, it's the upper beak is the peninsula, Talampulan Island, and Debotune Island down here. To zoom in on it to even have them give the name. So Kapare, Talampulan, Debotune, and that other one, Bakbak. In Filipino, there's a lot of words that double up, like Bakbak. Like a lot of nicknames for people are doubled, like I don't know, Jam Jam or something like that. So that's always fun. So Bakbak, Kapare, Talampulan, and Debotune. Bakbak, Kapare, Talampulan, Debotune. Alright. So that's the beak area. And in the Book of Two Ways, where it's discussing the Australia region, it refers to the efflux of Osiris. And Palawan. And so it seems that it may relate to the bison being gored in the Lascaux scene. That let's see, this is Kabilawan. It's part of the tail potentially. All right, well, maybe I shouldn't have deleted the photos of the whole scene because, of course, now that relates to this. But yeah, basically the efflux of Osiris, it can potentially refer to blood. So it's, it's like in the Lascaux scene, it's the guts that are shooting out of Australia, the bison who's being stabbed by the spear. So I guess I'll just do that as the next fucking video, how to do this again. This is the problem of having too much shit on the screen, and then you have to delete it all to find what you're looking for, but then you don't have the things on the screen that could be interesting. So yeah, this is just a close-up of Basuwanga and Kapare, Bakbak, Talampulan or whatever, and Debotune. And so yeah, it's attached right here. So I think the widest part between is the eye right there. And so yeah, it's although you almost wonder if maybe this part is meant to be retrograde, because this actually kind of curves this way, whereas in here it curves this way. So that's well possible, because I think this is the only thing that's not retrograde besides Australia in the whole scene. Like Sulawesi, Taiwan, the Philippines, Papua, Solomon Islands, and New Britain are all retrograde in the scene, and possibly the Lesser Sundas and Timor. And so yeah, I guess all that there is here is just